Monty Bradford, as you can see, and the argument that I'll be making in this speech is that the greatest lessons are learned through trials and tribulations and suffering, be it avoiding a potential unfortunate situation from happening because of, past experiences caused by suffering, or being able to tolerate um, those hardships better than you were able to before. In other words, being used to it. In my case, the first 2 years of high school, freshman and sophomore, everything was new to me. The workload that was put onto me, the pressure applied by my parents, the expectations that they had for me to get a 4.0 for both years, which I accomplished, by the way. It was just a lot of stress these past 3 years. But through the stress that I went through the pain caused by the constant workload and expectations, I was able to develop the work ethic that I have today. And I was able to move on from the old procrastinating habits that I had before. If not for that experience, that horrible experience, those horrible first 2 years, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I certainly wouldn't have a 4.0 GPA for those first 2 years. Another example would be just a couple months ago, actually, I went through a fair amount of heartbreak because of a certain person, and because of that, I learned to value myself more as a person, gain more confidence and motivation, and now that I went through that heartbreak, I'm happier than I ever was before. I enjoy my hobbies a lot more. I've learned how to enjoy life in general a lot more, and I'm no longer depending on one person for happiness. I'm depending on myself. And that just goes to show that pain isn't always a bad thing. Challenges that you face throughout your life aren't just bad, but they often benefit you more than they do bring you down. These experiences are a lesson for you, and ultimately, going through all that suffering, when it's all over, which it will be, you'll emerge a better person, and you'll have more knowledge in the end because of that suffering that you went through. Because the greatest lessons in life are learned through pain.